Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to get this out to the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Looking to throw. May. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Henderson. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 20. A little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can...
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running left is Henderson. Shifts by him. And down inside the 15 he goes. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Patriots first down.
From the shotgun, May with it. He finds Douglas complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll 2nd down.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
They'll throw with May. This is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good for our Patriots.
Stevenson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now May on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Drake May, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. 2nd and 8 coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
This now a 3rd and 4. To the air, May. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Boston, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At their own 26-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll swing this out to Henderson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
And 4.
Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. They set up the screen for Henderson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 3. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good enough for the first. Now a handoff as they run left side.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Henderson.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's another.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep it instead or run up the middle here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Stevenson. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Boston's offense ready to go again. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Brought down by Carlton Davis. It's a loss of 1.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And here's Bradley Pinion now. It's a